Oh, what? I fucked up waving twice. Great. I'm just that good, frankly. Let me move shit. Prawn Kramka. How are you doing, Adam? You're good? How's your tooth and your shoulder and you also hit your head? How's your head? How's your everything that got injured when you fell over? You got an appointment tomorrow, right? For your tooth. For your tooth. Yeah, I imagine it's gotta suck. Just like absentmindedly going, you know. As for the cut, keep getting caught. Yeah, I also know that feeling. Well, no, I have the opposite feeling. I used to have braces, and so my inner like mouth used to get caught on the braces a lot, and like that sucked as well. Oh, the actual visible like injury has got, because there was a little bit of redness when you showed us the pictures the other day. If I remember correctly, I might not. Yeah, there was a little bit of you had a little bit of a cut kind of on your cheek, but if that's largely gone. Where's what? Oh, like right, Jesus. So you're just like, you know, shoulders a bit itchy, that kind of thing. Oof. Yeah, now that sucks, man. I'm sorry to hear that, but I'm glad to hear that you're largely feeling better. How's your actual head? You said you still had like a bit of a headache and that. How's your kind of brainium doing? You said your head was pounding a bit. Yeah, I was gonna say some of it could be dehydration, some of it could straight up be oversleeping. I know I get a headache if I sleep too long. But at the same time, sleeping is probably a good thing to be doing right now, because just, you know, resting, helping your body, you know. That's the main thing. Drink plenty of water. Eat, even though it might hurt your tooth situation a bit. And rest. Hello, Suo! How you doing? Hello, Wowzer! I don't blame you for going back to sleep. It'll be about midnight over there. But yeah. Thank you for stopping by anyway. Message got caught again there. I need to check the auto mod, because I feel like too many messages are getting caught for nothing, you know. So I'll check it. I'll look through it. But only 6 more days. 6 more days. That's less than a week. That's less than a week. You don't even have a week left. And hell yeah, you stand by that message. Yeah, no, a week's nothing. You got this. You can do this. You've got this in the bag. Want like less than a week and you are free. You got snacks? Hell yes. What kind of snacks? What snacks is Suo rocking this time? I love me some snacks. I just moved them so they weren't like in view. But I picked up some prawn crackers from Sainsbury's yesterday. And so I had some of them with lunch. I like prawn crackers, they're tasty. Yeah, let me know what kind of snacks you're rocking. As for everyone else, making sure you're hydrated, making sure you got snacks. Because it's important. Cinnamon rolls, mac and cheese, Takis, some hot fries, Reese's, Pop-Tarts, some Snickers, hell yeah. The only ones of those that I would not personally enjoy are Reese's and Snickers, and that's because I don't like nuts. I'm not allergic, I just don't like them. But more power to you for liking them, and I hope you enjoy them. I've tried Takis before. They're not super common here, but we can get them in places. And they were nice. Kind of spicy, but not like mega spicy. I've had spicier. But yeah, they were tasty. I think the ones I got were like chili and lime or something. Like there was a citrusy hint to it. But yeah, they were nice. I should get myself some Takis again. I need to head back to Asda tomorrow probably anyway. Ran out of some stuff that I thought I had more of. And also I need to buy... I didn't mention this on stream. A couple days ago I went to make myself what was I making? I was making an egg, bacon and sausage sandwich. And it was tasty when I made it and when I ate it, but fucking every single step went wrong somewhere. So I've got a heater on down there that I often turn on and off during stream. And if the heater's on the highest setting, then if I try to run my air fryer and my hot plate at the same time, my electricity will just go off. It'll, like, you know, my electricity will go off, and I have to flip it back on, restart my computer, set everything away. But if it's on the setting that it's on now, which is on like the mid setting, everything's fine, right? So I came in from work, turned my heating on full blast because it was kind of chilly and I wanted my shed to warm up quickly. Forgot about it, forgot that I had it on the highest setting, went to cook food, power goes off. As I'm going to turn the power on, I knock off one of my spices. I had a little spice thing of cayenne pepper. Knock that off my desk. That hits the floor, the lid smashes and goes everywhere. So now I have no more cayenne pepper, which I can get just at Asda. It's not like it's expensive, but you know. It still sucks. I like putting it on my eggs. I like having a little bit of kick on my eggs, you know. Then I had to set everything away again. I think there was like 4 minutes on my bacon and eggs left in the air fryer. So I had to set those back away. I had to go back to cooking my eggs. I then went to toast the bread in the frying pan because fried bread is delicious. And while I was doing that, went to clean up the cayenne pepper and burnt my bread, which I don't mind so much because I like my bread quite well done, especially fried, but like still sucks that it was in there longer than I meant it to. Like, I don't know, it felt like every fucking thing went wrong, but in the end it tasted divine. So, kind of worth it. And then the next day I made the same thing and everything did not explode. So, you know. Except my eggs did have cayenne pepper on it because I had to throw that out. See, normally, like when I was in the house, I would do that quite often. I would forget about shit, but the stuff is cooking like right here next to me. I don't have a whole lot of space. I'm in a shed, so I am, the pan is right next to my computer when I'm cooking. So I kind of don't have the opportunity to forget about shit, because if it starts even slightly burning, I'm right there sniffing it. And that's the other thing, like ventilation is not great in here. Yeah. Like, again, I like things like slightly well done, except, well, I can eat well done steak. I don't mind well done steak, but like, I prefer steak kind of medium to medium rare. But other stuff I like kind of well done. I like really crispy bacon. I like my eggs to have a little bit of char on them. I like my sausages to have a little bit of char on them. But the unfortunate side of that is that I'm in a shed and there's not a whole lot of ventilation, and so I have to open up a door, and that can get chilly. Worth it though. Food is delicious. I made a burger last night. It was, I've been getting pretty decent at burgers. Like, it's pretty nice. Probably gonna make one tonight, honestly. I also just had some Biscoff cheesecake. My mum and stepdad went to a local pub for tea, and they do these really nice desserts, and one of them is a Lotus Biscoff cheesecake, and they got me a slice, and oh, gorgeous, absolutely divine. I love cheese. I'm a fiend for cheesecake. I'm a fiend for cheesecake, my guy. Like, love that shit. Oh, as usual, it is a bit of a shorter stream tonight. So why don't we hop right into doing the art? That's the wrong one. That's the right one. Let me get my shit up. So we're going to be doing, well, I'm going to be doing some environment studies today because I need to practice environments and backgrounds and perspective more. I'm not very good at it. And it's something that I want to be good at. So I've set up a bunch of, well, I found a bunch of cool photographs of like buildings and environments and shit. And I'm gonna be doing some relatively quick studies. I'm not sure I'll get through all 5 of them tonight. I don't actually know how long each of these is gonna take me. Especially considering I don't do this a lot. But yeah. I'm also, as best as possible from like here, gonna try not to zoom in too much, because that is a huge problem of mine. I tend to zoom in way too much. See how I feel with like rotating the image too much. I feel like I often do that a bit too much. It actually needs to be like a little bit more kind of. Another thing that I find cool, but I'm not going to be using tonight, at least not straight away, we might play around with some stuff later, is the Clip Studio Paint has, if we head into the rulers, a perspective ruler. But I don't want to, I want to try getting used to like, I'm never going to do like perfect perspective, like freehand, but like I want to get used to trying to essentially like wing the perspective and then fix it later. That's what's throwing me off a bit, actually. Yeah, the actual kind of side of the building is there. Important note, by the way, I don't in any way think that like using perspective rulers is cheating. They're there for a reason. They're very useful tools. I mean, you know, like I say, I do plan on using them for actual projects. I just want to get used to like figuring it out kind of freehand first and then fixing mistakes later. Because I'm, again, not great at that. I'm very much a perfectionist, which is why I don't finish projects as often as I'd like to. I don't know how many people how many people in chat can kind of sympathize with that, but I know that it is a pretty common problem among artists of like, nah, it has to be perfect. It must be perfect or I'm a fraud. That's the other thing. I'm not expecting this to be like in any way perfect. I'm really trying to go for a kind of good enough. I can't tell if it helps or hinders that I have chosen to do this with quite detailed environments. Worst comes to worst, that this also doubles as kind of a what's the word? Simplification exercise, I guess. Nope, do not cut this layer. a pattern for those later. So what's everyone up to tonight while we're hanging out? Adam, you been playing any more Rebirth? Okay. For a quick study, I'm pretty decently happy with that, actually. Real quick. Yeah. Where I thought values could have gotten a bit darker in places. Fact. Also, some areas just in general could have been darker, which means I'll just go in and hit that with that. Largely just random location photos. At least for now. I might do some like specific ones in another stream. Why do you ask? Just pure curiosity, or do you recognize this place from a game? Because it could be from fucking Yakuza as far as I'm aware. I was gonna say, it would be wild if you could like look at this and go, oh yeah, I know where that is in insert video game here. It's like that one dude who's just fucking insane at GeoGuessr and can like figure it out immediately. Okay. It would help if when I went to like pick colors, it would actually pick the colors. Case in motherfucking point there. Okay. I think we're gonna leave that there and move on to the next one. Next one's a little bit more complicated. Shouldn't be too bad. Well, they did not draw this wide enough there. Nothing wrong with having to widen it though. I don't know about you guys, but there's something about like this image that looks like weirdly beautiful to me. Like I don't know, really nice. Thank you. And also, hello, Will. How you doing? How you feeling now that you've had the meds for a few hours? Meds are worn off. What kind of meds are they, if you don't mind me asking? Is it new ADHD meds? Or is it something else? Again, only if you want to tell me. Higher dose. Dope. I mean, there's the thing. At least you're finally getting ADHD meds. Because I know that has been not easy for the past while because, you know, national shortage and all that. Probably. I know they affect your blood pressure quite severely, yeah. Oh, fair enough. But yeah, I remember you saying that that was one of the issues a while ago with getting meds. Was that they fuck with your blood pressure, and therefore it was like difficult because of, like, you know, weight issues and stuff already affecting your blood pressure. Really bad head rush, getting lightheaded when I laughed. Yeah. Give me just a sec. I have been wearing a blankie, but it's getting warm now. So I'm no longer blankie mode. I'm also gonna stretch. Sorry for flashing my belly. Oh no, Suho! Your hubris! Yeah, Suho had a bit of a smorgasbord of snacks earlier. Food coma. Like I was saying earlier, I had a Lotus Biscoff cheesecake right when I came in from work after having not ate anything for hours and not drank anything for hours because I forgot to take water with me. I'm sure if I was thirsty, my job would have provided drinks, but I wasn't that thirsty. I was doing all right. But it hit me right as I got home. And so having not drank anything for hours and not ate anything for even longer, going right into having a fucking Biscoff cheesecake I don't think was the best plan I could have come up with. But it was worth it. Speaking of drinks, I'm gonna get a refill. I just had to check there that I did have more Iron Brew because this is almost empty. Luckily I do. I don't know why I didn't just neck that with my other drink. Yeah, I'm glad you're feeling better, Will. Yeah, I'm glad you're feeling better, Will. I'm sorry you're feeling a bit worse to go after your feast. I hope your stomach settles in a bit. Yeah. It never lasts long, but it, too much, it can suck for like the first, half an hour or whatever. That kind of feeling. And Will, have you made sure to eat today? I hope you have, you fucking scoundrel. Yumby soup. I don't have meds to take care of. Fool was just saying that he just got new meds, but his are not. He doesn't need to take them yet, I guess. He's already took a dose so far. Yeah, you gotta be careful with that. That's one of the reasons I'm glad I don't take meds. One of a number of reasons. The other reason being I don't have anything that requires medication as far as I'm aware. Because I would be so worried all the time about like accidentally taking too many. Or not enough, frankly. Like fucking up the dose in some way. I know most people use those cool like med box things, the days of the week ones. I would probably definitely have to do that. Probably definitely have to do that. Because my brain don't always work correctly. Ooh, you have gummy meds. Like Flintstones vitamins, but serious. Yeah, yeah. I know you have one, Will. Oof. That'd be funny if it wasn't so, like, potentially dangerous. I guess with the benefit of hindsight, it's kind of funny. But also, if that happened, like, now, I would freak the fuck out for you. I'm already worried about Adam right now. I don't need to be worried about you too, man. Oof. I was about to say, why the hell were you taking sleeping medications either at or before work, but I'm assuming that you just, like, got the bottle mixed up with a different medication or something? Yeah, fair enough. Just because otherwise, like, meh. Maybe the solution to that is don't take sleeping medication before you go to work, but if it was a mix-up, then that does make a whole lot of sense. Yeah, those seem like bad combinations. Time to go to bed. Ah, shit, this is my prescribed meth, effectively. That's a good shout. So we'll keep them in different color bottles and it's harder to make that mistake. Yeah, I mean they are amphetamines, straight up. Gotta be careful with them. But obviously, I trust you know what you're doing because you've been taking them for years. So there's a question, Will. I have to assume to an extent your meds are addictive, right? Like, is that an issue that you've kind of faced with them? Because there are a lot of meds that are addictive. My nana takes morphine because she's got like really bad hips and knees and shit. And it's prescribed, but like she is also like, realistically, she's also absolutely addicted to it. Yeah, that's the other thing with having gummy meds. I feel like I would be more likely to overdose on them because I just go, yummy. Tasty medication. Yeah, no, like I keep a stock of like the basic like cold and flu meds and shit, but like I don't have any meds that I need to like regularly take. which I am lucky. My mum, she probably wouldn't mind me talking about this, has lupus. She probably doesn't because it's never lupus, as House often says, but she has lupus, and the amount of meds that she has for like various things is wild. That's actually kind of funny, Will. Also, yeah, I remember that, Sewell. Like, goddamn. Meds make you loopy. We'll keep you right. It does suck a lot, Will, that ADHD people are like fundamentally like find it difficult to like form habits and shit, but addictions, you can become addicted to your own goddamn meds. That is true. It is kind of designed for your brain chemistry as well. I don't know the actual reason why. I feel like you might have mentioned it, but hit me again because interesting. We'll do that bit in a second. Basically, your brain doesn't make dopamine and serotonin, or it makes very, very little and is stingy with it. So I literally don't get the pleasure of like knocking off. Ah. All right. That makes a ton of sense, yeah. Yeah, that's fucked up. Yeah. Sometimes you've got to be your own cheerleader. I've started straight up obviously this doesn't really help ADHD, I guess. I've started straight up like replacing any self-deprecating things with like kind of the opposite. Yeah, 100% will. It gives you it rewards you with dopamine. It rewards you with dopamines. Fucking hell. No, it rewards you with dopamine. For like the wrong things, I guess. Yeah, that's also fair. So yeah, it unfortunately goes hand in hand because people don't tend to understand ADHD, and they just think you're lazy or being an asshole for no reason, when there's a reason. You're overstimulated as hell, and also like not unmedicated, or at least under-medicated. And also the world is straight up not built for you. I like to think you're better with stuff like that now, though, Will. Like self-worth and stuff. I assume that, like, obviously deep-seated things will never fully go away, but like, obviously I don't know your inner monologue, but like, I hope you have some self-worth now, because you deserve self-worth. Aha, great. Yeah, that is fair. Instantly too much in a ball of anxiety to hear it. Anxiety meds added. Yeah. That's the thing. Sometimes people are fucking... Sometimes you're damned if you do, damned if you don't. And it's also sucks. Yeah. And I mean, yeah, again, realistically, mental illness never really fully goes away. You can figure out ways to, like, cope with it better, but it's still gonna be there for you, whether, you know... It's like, it's that thing about fucking high functioning versus low functioning doesn't actually tell you anything about the experience of the person with, like, the mental illness. It just tells you kind of what their impact on other people is, which is fucked up. Like, yeah. Yeah, straight up ridiculous terms. Yeah, that's true. Too, like, it's just an entirely useful set of terminology, useless, sorry, set of terminologies that, like, don't actually fucking tell you anything about the person. And yet, unfortunately, a lot of mental health providers and shit still use terms like that. Yeah, but then on the other hand, you've said yourself that you find cooking and shit anxiety inducing because of the fucking myriad of rules that you have to do perfectly. Yeah, exactly. Like, it's utterly useless terminology, and I don't understand how it could have ever caught on, other than the fact that the people studying this stuff didn't really care. It still, unfortunately, don't care as much as they should have. Ugh. I'm so lucky that I'm completely mentally healthy and don't need to worry about anything. Yeah. Admittedly, I've never been tested for anything, but I feel like I'm doing all right. Yeah. And even then, medical professionals don't always seem like they try. From what I can gather, there are still, unfortunately, plenty that fucking don't believe that mental health issues are a thing. Yeah. Hugs for all. Hugs. That is also true. And also there's just like situations of differing what's the fucking word? Like the way some assigned genders of birth are brought up. Women are often kind of, unfortunately, still to this day taught the whole like be seen and not heard type shit, and like it's why some girls can seem so much more mature than boys. It's largely because they're raised in bad ways. So like there will be people who are assigned female at birth that will have ADHD and have just essentially been beaten down until they no longer show those symptoms, and they get way burnt out very quickly. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, it's really... Obviously, the mental health mire that is healthcare in most places, unfortunately, is, like most healthcare, so much worse for, like, women and AFABs and all that. Yeah. Like, it straight up is not less common in girls. It's just that girls are forced to deal with it quietly more. Also, hello, Lala. We're having a very fun conversation right now. It's very uplifting and wholesome and happy, and no one's sad about the state of mental health care in the world. Also, I'm drawing environments. Doing some studies. They're not going perfectly, but I'm pretty happy with what I'm putting down overall. Yeah. Which, that's the other thing. There seems to be a fucking... Like, I'd hate to be going through the mire of, like, getting diagnosed as an adult. I say, as I have completed... I have what's the fucking word? Contemplated getting tested. Even though I don't necessarily think I have it, I'd rather know for certain. I'd rather get tested and them say, nah, you don't have it, than sit and not know. Oh no, Atala. Is it anything specific, Atawa, if you don't mind me asking? Or is it just general anxiety flaring up, shit feeling bad? Yeah, and 100% sure. We care about you as you are, not some version of you that we've never known. We care about you in whatever permutation you are. Health, hypochondria, and the incredible fear of doctors usually is like, not to sound dismissive, usually is with you, and I am sorry to hear that, and if there's anything I can do to help, you know you can reach out. Gender fluid. Hell yeah. That's the thing with the any pronoun situation. I figure that you are some form of one of the non-binaries, which is a frankly massive shit category. Yeah, hope you're doing okay, Atala. If you need anything, please reach out to me, because goddamn. However, if you use this as an excuse to further bully me about me not completing my campaign notes yet, I will be sad. I'm joking, I won't be sad. There's a question. Fair enough, Itala. Well, that sucks for me because I've just put that idea into your head now. Did anything come of the whole Microsoft situation? The whole Microsoft account situation? Did anything more happen with that, or is it, as far as you're hoping, resolved now? Because that was also freaking you out a bit the other day. Also, real talk, I'm bringing up shit from DMs. If at any point you want me to stop talking about this shit, let me know. I don't want to be airing your private fucking business on my stream without you wanting me to. You put my fucking server in a folder called archive, maybe? God damn. Pain. And yeah, Bessie here. Big Guns is here. Big Guns is his new nickname. I'll get my notes sorted soon, I promise. I should stop saying soon. I should stop saying that I'll get them sorted soon. Because that is shooting myself in the foot, frankly. I will get them sorted. That I do promise. Okay, I'm not gonna lie. I'm actually really happy with this little study. Oh, thank you, Will. I've been enjoying these yeah, 100%. I've been enjoying these practice streams because they help me kind of, since I'm not working on like a big important project, I am able to like switch part of my brain off and like converse better with it. And that's a thing that I saw recently on a thing, is that like psychosomatic stuff like that is still a real like health issue, straight up. Like you are still feeling physical symptoms, even if it is stemming from something, you know, quote unquote in your head. That doesn't mean it's made up. That doesn't mean it's not a problem, you know? Like, but then, you know, yeah, straight up your brain creates, and like there's also the fact that like straight up too much stress hormone can fuck you up. Straight up. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, that's the other thing, like mass hysteria and shit like that. Maybe it's better to not say this shit, though. Like, around Atala, who is currently feeling bad about medical shit. Maybe we shouldn't say, oh yeah, your brain's poisoning you. Your brain's fucking poisoning you. Just occurred to me that this might not be the most helpful bit of the conversation. There's been some interesting cases of mass hysteria in history. I mean, there's the whole fucking French dancing plague thing. That was likely mass hysteria, or possibly something in the water. No. You're quoting House. Mass hysteria has only ever happened in House. Also, Atala, like, you know, we've been talking about this stuff. Have you ever tried, don't say the words huge lorry. Fuck you, first of all. Have you ever been, anyway, Atala, have you ever been, like, prescribed, like, anxiety meds? Has that ever, like, been a thing that you've tried? I assume it has. That's not me saying, hey, this might be an easy fucking solution. Although, I guess if you have a fear of doctors, then to an extent, fear of medication might join onto that. Only a psychiatrist can prescribe anxiety meds here. Does your phobia of doctors translate to a phobia of psychiatrists as well? Yes, it does. Wunderbar. Well, that's gonna be difficult then. I love how Will knew what I was asking straight away. Probably, I wouldn't be surprised if these are questions that he himself has asked. Yeah, yeah. Yeah. I figured. Yes, I've heard of white coat syndrome. I think we call it that too. I mean, if you don't know that you would be afraid of Tala, it might be worth a shot. You know, go with someone you trust. And see if, although obviously I understand that even going, if you're, in a weird way, if you're scared about being scared of doctors, then that will make it worse. Like, not only do you have the phobia, but to an extent you have a phobia of the phobia. Phobias are weird. Ooh. I want to redo these roof shingles. They are not working for me. Will is a blood pressure thing. Iatrophobia. Ah. To be fair, unless you have like arachnophobia, it's very rare to hear the names of phobias. There's coulrophobia, which is fear of clowns, I think. Is that? Is coulrophobia fear of clowns? Yes. If coulrophobia is the Fuck, I fucked up the joke immediately. If agoraphobia is the phobia of clowns, then what's the phobia of fools? Nyctophobia is the fear of the dark. The fear... My defense, it is nearly 1:30. It is nearly time for the stream to end. Great. To be fair, phobia is less fear and more aversion, right? So that makes sense that if you have light sensitivity, you will have an aversion to the light. Because that's where like homophobia and shit comes from, right? It's not, they're not scared of gay people necessarily. They have an aversion to them. Nyctophobia is the fear of cigarettes. Shut up, Adam. We can keep going. I'm enjoying doing these studies. I'm gonna just kind of clean up the outside of this a little bit. I'll be real, I got 5 images to study. And that's fair, Will. I've always heard of it as being a strong aversion to that sort of stuff. I mean, yeah, homophobia was once incredibly commonplace. And therefore, they didn't really have a word for it. But at the same time, we do have a word for it now, and language evolves. Yes, I know. So, I know that the phobia of long words is a really long word. I know that the phobia of palindromes is called ibophobia, which is a palindrome of phobia, which is also fucked up. There's a bunch of ones like that that are like, yeah, there we go. Hippopotam monstro-sequipedaliophobia. I almost definitely butchered that in some regard, but yeah, there's that. I don't know, man. I never claimed to be able to read. Yeah, phobia of palindromes, which is a longer word that is one word and then that word backwards, so like race car. It's the same backwards as it is forwards. Sorry, that's the correct term. A palindrome is a word that is the same backwards as it is forwards. And ibophobia, which is the word for fear of palindromes, is itself a palindrome. Doctors, hospitals, and dentists are all different. I guess that makes sense, though. Yeah, I mean, you know, hippopotamus comes from a root word that I guess means big. Also, that's dope, Atala. I am using this to make... I'm using this to learn how to do, like, backgrounds and scenes. And so, once I get better at that, I absolutely plan on doing some kind of backgroundy, sceney work. And that looks like a very fun project that I will definitely do. That is dope. For reference, actually, I can just show it on here real quick. Oh. Itala, Lala lady just sent me this. And that could be very fun to do. You think you do better with dentist? But yeah, that makes sense, because I feel like being at the hospital but not necessarily being afraid of doctors is a thing. Like being afraid of the hospital itself. Because a lot of people like have a lot of times the phobia of hospitals comes from the idea that sometimes people go in there and don't come out. Sometimes people die in hospitals. And that makes hospitals scary. Obviously, you know, not phobias tend not to have any major logic behind them, but like oftentimes people will ascribe logic to a phobia, and that's usually kind of what they come up with, at least from the ones that I've heard. Yeah, that's the thing. There's a lot of weird ones. Rattle off a few weird ones for us, Will. Moderator. Nomophobia, the fear of being without your phone. Here's the thing, right? Nomophonia. Shut up. Here's the thing. To an extent, right? Like, obviously phobias are why can I never speak? Obviously I need to start doing like vocal warm-ups before stream. Moist towelette. Obviously phobias are kind of inherently irrational and they are debilitating. I believe is one of the criteria for it being a phobia, as opposed to just being a fear. There has to be some amount of debilitating aspect of it. I might be wrong about that, but you know. But like in some situations, the fear of being without your phone might not be a phobia. Like I can I can see why someone would be afraid of that. Again though, actual phobia stuff tends to be regular fears cranked up to like 1 billion. Yeah, that's what I mean. Like that one I've heard of. The fear that like somehow, somewhere a duck is watching you. That one feels so specific. That like I don't how even if I had that fear, I don't know that I would consciously know that that's what I was scared of. I would just think I had anxiety, because I don't understand how you like formulate that sentence of, yeah, this is what I'm scared of. Plutophobia, the fear of money. All us anti-capitalists, am I right? Or just general fear of ducks, yeah. Xanthophobia, the fear of the color yellow. That's a shame. The color yellow is a nice color. Like, of all the colors to be scared of. DuckTales. Woo! I'm sure there's probably also a phobia of cartoons in there somewhere as well. So, like, if you have all three of those, you're really not having a great time. Speaking of not having a great time, you are not having a great time typing, Will, and I'm not having a great time speaking. Linonophobia, the fear of string. Pagonophobia, the fear of beards. Hey, any pagonophobes in the audience? Sorry, man, but here it is. Yeah, that's the ducks one. Plutophobia. Plutophobia is the fear of money. Itawa. Yeah, those ones are ones that we've already mentioned. I think she was reading Adam's joke and not your messages about them. But yeah, those are ones that we already mentioned before Adam made the joke. But yeah, phobophobia. That one seems like hell, because that is straight up a fear of your own fucking fear. You kinda smell like a baka, Eren Yeager. I will straight up say I either used to have a arachnophobia or I used to think I had arachnophobia, but I don't so much anymore. Either think I have or have it. I still don't like spiders. I don't like them being near me. But I'm better than I used to be. And I've never been really bad with, like, fake spiders and video game spiders. They've never bothered me. Whereas, in general, for people with arachnophobia, that can fuck them up. Yeah. What's your phobia, Will? You, fucking, person? That's right, you fucking person. You filthy fucking person. Yeah, that makes sense. You do not like being in, like, big spaces. You're like, you know, going out. I hate certain people. That sounds like I'm racist. That's not what I meant. Well, you know, people who look different to me. No. I hate, like, obnoxious people. Really, like, asshole people. But I used to hate a lot more people than I do now. But weirdly enough, my job delivering food has kind of given me a love for people in a weird way. Like, I love interacting with people at work, as long as they're not being assholes, which is rare. That they like, I very rarely get an asshole customer, which I'm lucky. I know that I'm the exception rather than the rule in that regard. But yeah. Yeah, again, I am very lucky in that, like, the vast majority of my interactions with customers have been great. You, Adam, have had far more negative interactions than I have. My bosses piss me off sometimes. Like, more than any customer does. And anthropophobia, I have to assume, is just fear of people. Good night, Adam. Sleep well. I hope your tooth gets sorted tomorrow promptly and as painlessly as possible. Yeah, I know that anthropomorphism is non-human things morphed into a human-like form, effectively. I don't know what the actual worded definition is, but that's the gist of it. Well, it's not even like, humans are anthropomorphic because they are in the shape of humans, but you know what I fucking mean. I'm sure Will have the actual definition for us. I will not fucking rate XQC. Oh no, I was talking about the definition of anthropomorphism, not anthropophobia. Suo, why does your head feel like a drum? Have you Suo, go drink water. Go drink a nice big glass of water. I don't care if you have, drink a fucking another one. That's the other, like, if the water doesn't help, go nap. Or, you know, it is... It's like 7:15 or something over there, right? So maybe just tough it out until bedtime and then sleep very well. You don't want to, like, completely fuck up your sleep schedule. But if you okay, so it's oh wait, yeah, I don't know why I thought you were 6.5 hours behind us. Never mind then. Yeah. Okay, so it's 7:44. Yeah, either take some painkillers or go to bed for a bit, or I don't know what time you usually go to bed. But don't go to bed if it's gonna fuck up your sleep schedule, but go to bed if it's not gonna fuck up your sleep schedule, and you need to. You usually go to bed at like 10 or 11 a.m. That can't be healthy. PM. Okay. I was gonna say, Suo, I have a pretty bad sleeping schedule. I go to bed at 4:30 a.m. 10 a.m. is too late. Does Adam's brother really go to bed that late? I'll be real. If recent events hadn't been a bit of a scare, I would say, and I still do think, that Adam needs to get the fuck out of there. Like, his family largely seem fine, but like, having to go to bed for work and having that goddamn motherfucker screeching at his PC can't be good for his sleep. Admittedly, if it wasn't for like my current job and like my current kind of situation, I would probably go to bed later than I do and wake up later than I do. But that's too fucking much. Yeah, that's the thing. I don't think I could do that regularly. I could probably deal with like a couple nights, but like on the regs? Someday we'll convince him to move up here. Playing fucking bass boosted music at night when people are trying to sleep, like, come on, Suo's brother, like. I'll be real. So I've mentioned a few times I live in a shed. I like my shed. It's great. The reason I live in a shed is because I'm up a lot later than the rest of my family. And oftentimes if I'm talking to these guys, or especially if I was streaming like now, I would be keeping people awake. Because the walls aren't super thick in my house. So this was just like the best option because I cannot currently afford a place of my own, but I'm looking into that. To be fair, Will, from everything Sue has told me, her brother is chill. I could just also see that getting annoying as shit. Did he not have headphones? Or did he have headphones and you could still fucking hear it? Because sometimes you can hear that shit through headphones. Like bass boosted shit. God damn. I've always been an only child. And quite often I'll hear like sibling stories. And I'll be glad that I was an only child. Yeah, one of those situations. Which, like, I have my music on quite loud in the car when I'm the only one in there. Because, like, you gotta feel the beat. But, like, if it's actively negatively impacting your kids like that, maybe fucking chill out a little bit. But from what you've told us of your dad, he ain't chilling out a little bit for nobody. Again, as we often say, fuck that guy. Good old Clowny suggesting the hammer again. Yeah, okay. Decently happy with that. They've also clearly never punched a shithead in the nonce either. And yeah, like I say, I was always an only child. I never really had siblings to have a good relation. I mean, I have siblings, but half siblings, but they live in far away from me. That I almost said the town name, and I don't want to do that for people who can't say if they're okay with that or not. But I have half siblings, but we don't interact a whole lot. I feel like you interact with your sister at least a little bit more than the others, but I also don't really know. Not much. That sucks. Same mom, different dads. Fair enough. I was gonna ask something, but I kind of answered it myself in my head, so it's cool. My cousin and I were always pretty close. We once got very close to fighting each other in an Iceland supermarket, so that was fun. Fair enough. I assumed that your sister came over every now and again, and assumed that maybe you interacted in that situation, but I don't know. I don't fucking know your life. Nearly punched an auntie and instead ended up breaking your hand. I only speak to my one bio sibling. My older stepbrothers I have no relationship with. Great. And it ends. Yeah, fuck them. Yeah, if you're gonna be a parent, be a fucking parent. Okay. Yeah, me and my cousin never physically fought, but we got close a few times. And I'm not gonna spill a bunch of shit on here, but like, those who know me, I've told you about my fucking auntie. She's not great. I would if I had her address, man. I don't know where the fuck she lives. I know relatively where she lives, but I don't have an address. I see her once a year at Christmas, and that is frankly more than I'd like. Oh, yeah, no, that's worse. Yeah, no, nah, fuck that. That fucking sucks. Nah. I am sorry to fucking hear about that, Sue. Like, nah, fuck them. Okay, values are a little off, but I'm pretty happy with how that's turned out. However, my mom. Honestly, Suo, I do not fucking blame her. Like, to an extent, there's only so hard you can fucking try with certain people. And they will not. It's that fucking thing of like, give them an inch, they'll take a fucking mile, right? Like, after a certain point, you've just got to cut certain people off. There's just no helping certain people. But yeah. But yeah, that has been the stream. I have enjoyed doing these more than I thought I would. I'm not usually an environment guy. She's been trying for my whole childhood, and they did a lot of things and taking advantage of our kindness. Yeah. If you get the chance, I would recommend giving them a swift crack on the back of the head. But also, you don't want to go to prison over low-life scum like that. So, but yeah, I've enjoyed these more than I thought I would. So I'll probably do more of these practices. I plan on doing more practice streams anyway. You know, that's what Thursdays are for right now. But yeah. I'll definitely do more environmental ones, because these have been fun. But for now, I need to go and make food. I think I'm going to make burger. I made burgers last night. They were pretty tasty. So yeah, thank you all so much for joining me, and I will see you all tomorrow. Tomorrow is wildcard night, and I'm excited for wildcard night. I know exactly what we're doing. But you'll just have to fucking wait and see, won't you? You'll just have to fucking wait and see. But yeah, thank you all for watching, and good night. That was the wrong one.